Alright, here we go. We're gonna try out AIRANBLADE today. Let me read the description here. AIRANBLADE is a 3D vertical progression action game like the classic shoot-'em-up games. Fight against squadrons of enemy aircrafts and gigantic bosses. Enjoy beautiful special effects and lots of explosions and lasers coming from every corner. So a vertical shoot-'em-up here. This is a demo. The game can be bought for 13 euros. It was released during early December 2024. It has no reviews yet, so I don't know if it's gonna be positive or, you know, not. What's gonna happen here, we don't know. Yeah, let me close that one down. Let's see, let's just quick settings check. Master volume, it's almost maxed out. We have music and SFX, that's good. Fidelity FX super resolution, blah blah. Right, I shouldn't be able to need, but this is FSR1 upscaling, it looks like. Lives. Let's go with 5 screen mode. Fixed, dynamic, black panel 1. Oh. Okay, interesting. Post-pressing, show hit point. Blah blah blah, save settings. Okay, so wait a minute, there was no, oh right, here we go, controls. So no real graphical settings to tweak, unfortunately. Let me pull this one up. Support 120 frames per second. Pretty goddamn heavy here on the Intel ARC B580. 80% GPU utilization here within the menu. Low VRAM. Oh well, my GPU isn't being fully clocked up, so it's not fully 80% GPU utilization, but it's a high utilization in the menu nonetheless. Yeah, no graphic settings really to tweak. You have, again, you can use this one for some upscaling. Let's try without these controls. Looks like you might be able to remap. Increase. Oh, so this is the keyboard. And this is the gamepad. Shoot, button 0, bullet time, force field. Doesn't really tell me what is button 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. A little bit confusing here, like you can, I guess, reduce speed, increase speed, bullet time. I could remap everything, but let's go with the default, I guess. Yeah, ABXY or something more better, like to tell me what the hell I'm trying to remap here would be a nice thing. Tutorial. Blah blah, vertical shoot them up, alright. ARC style game. Okay. Colored coins will fall, blah 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 blah. Your shot will increase in power, okay. So if you take the same color, you will get different power-up weapon, okay. Okay. After some time, blah blah. After some time you can force, okay. Shield and bullet times, blah blah blah. Slow down for bullet time, okay. Okay, so we need to collect energy. Use bullet times. Okay. Getting extra lives. I think you forgot to maybe translate the last line there. English, and nope. Right. Yeah, so the tutorial is only reading stuff. So I guess we're gonna go, is caravan? Is this the story? Is this like missed, not translated correctly? Like, I don't know, I'm guessing this is the main game. Let's just go here. Auto shield. If there is any available, the protection will be activated automatically if the player is hit by a shot. Yeah, sure, why not? Select weapon, blue cannon, green cannon, red cannon. Let's start with red. Spread shots. Right. So unfortunately I don't know my controls, you know, I'm gonna have to like figure them out as I go. D-pad works, and okay, you shoot it with A button by default. Whoa. D-pad or the analog works. Okay, so left and right button is the speed. Maybe? Yeah, okay. Looks like it at least. Right. Quite a lot of clutter going on here. Very clutter, a lot of bloom and stuff like that. I would like to be able to turn off the blooming. Quite confusing a little bit with what I can and what can hit me and what is like power-ups. Could be tweaked here, but definitely would love to be able to disable the blooming. So whoa, quite a lot of heavy bloom going on here. Other than that, pretty interesting graphic style here. Okay, graphic option is definitely nice. Not that demanding here. 40% here on the Intel Arc has no problem. Oh shit. That's... where am I? Here am I. Yeah, it could use definitely an option for to turn down or off the... Oops. Oh, I did not mean to collect that. Yeah, to turn off a little bit of the kind of explosion. Oh, here I am, apparently. It makes it a little bit crazy to like see what's happening on screen here. So what is my bullet time? That is a rough start here. I might have to turn down the difficulty to the easy mode. Okay, so is the B button bullet time? It looks like it.
The bullet time conquest is lost.
Yeah, it's interesting, but again, I would definitely like to fine-tune like the bloom effects. They are a little bit too heavy here. And maybe it's some tweaking to, if possible, tweak some. Tweak some of the like the cluttering here. It is. Okay, that was my shield. I can't really tell. Force field. Okay, I'm dead. That makes sense. I was trying to see. It's so chaotic there, so I can't keep track on my. Like when my force field and stuff like that is activated, and like this bullet time. I might have to go in and like remap everything. So okay, so we have. So that is my bullet time, and that also bumps up my... Okay, so... Oh, that's not good. Okay, so if I hit them, I get 8 damage. Right, so can I use a bullet timer? It's a little bit too much with like the 3D graphics and everything here. It's a little bit too chaotic, like with all of this. It's too much of projectiles. Like what is hurting me is a little bit rough to see, and with all of the heavy blooming effects here. Like trying to keep track on everything. So the shield will automatically be built up, so I have no shield now. Okay, now I have a shield, and that should be automatically used. That's good. Like here, all the stars there, like it looks like it almost looks like it's projectiles. So it's really rough for me to tell what's what. And how many lives do I have? Where is my life? Where is my life gauge? Is that the top right? Probably could have tweaked maybe the tutorial a little bit. Like here it's just too much of everything. Like what is going on here? What is a projectile? What is not a projectile? And again, definitely let me turn off the blooming. I would also be able to, it would be nice if I can disable my slow-mo time. Like, I might not want to use all of my bullet time in one go, so let me turn it off. It seems interesting for sure, but I think this is why I prefer more classic, like more of the older classic shoot 'em ups, because they don't have the performance to like have all of this craziness going on. So it just makes it easier to see what's happening in those games. Here it's too much happening here. With all of the explosion, with everything, with these stars flying towards me, it's like it's so easy to just get confused as what is a projectile and what is not a projectile. And again, definitely give us options to at least tweak down the blooming here. That is a very heavy. Or make their projectiles more... Did I die? Did I beat it? Make like maybe the projectiles like more heavy, saturate or something, and have the more of a consistent color patterns. Okay, I think I died. I don't know how. And then maybe the stars more like translucent or something, that tone down. The main thing is simple, you know, it's, if you like this type of game, it's fun. Let me remove that. We don't need to have MSI Afterburner. It runs great here on mid-tier games and everything. But yeah, like, I think again, that's why I prefer more of like the older games. It's just easier to see what's going on. With modern games, it's a cool graphic, but when you add all of this... Oh, did I? Okay, I guess I took a hit there. I don't know exactly from what. Okay, my shield is gone. But yeah, it's just more fun in the older games that looks simpler. Where like it's much more... It's not so much craziness going on, so you can more easily see What is a projectile? Do you know what to dodge? I'm using the D-pad here, but again, the analog stick works. And again, you have stars, and then you have like green stuff, and then you have also like your weapon upgrade, and combining with the explosion and everything, it's crazy to trying to keep track what you can, like what is gonna hurt you. And then you know, the enemy itself is not only the projectile, but the enemies here, like on the ground and stuff like that, some of them. Like they have hitboxes, so if you hit them, you take damage. Yeah, there's no way I can dodge that. I guess I have the bullet time. And I know, like, what is my... I would like to see where's my lives. Like, where is my life meter? Is it the... Oh. Because I don't really understand here on the screen. You can't pause? Oh, you have to do the select button, okay. Yeah, I took extra damage here. I'm trying to see, like... I don't understand what determines when it's game over. I actually have no clue. I just... Like, it's not... Like, there's not a number that I can see here. I started with 5 lives, right? Wow, that is insane. It's so rough trying to spot what's a projectile, what's an enemy, what is just power-up stars and stuff. Okay, I took... My shield is gone. I do have bullet time. But again, I don't see any number. I'm gonna have to... Like, what's happening here? Why am I game over here? Is this the demo? Is this just... Like, is this the end of the demo? Because I don't understand it. Or why am I game overing here? What's happening here? Is this the end of the demo? Because I didn't take hit there, right? Why is this happening? Is there a timer I'm missing? And again, I have 5 lives. Where on the screen does it say 5 lives? I'm gonna have to put this on easiest to try after this one. Quite long loading time. Like, I see... Alright, that's my speed. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm trying to look at the screen. Where does it say 5 lives? What is my life meter? Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna game over, switch to easy. Why? Where is the... Hello? Why am I not taking... Oh, there we go. Okay, the top icon turned red now. I have no clue. I have 5 lives. I can't tell what is telling me about my life. I know the force field meter. I know my bullet time meter. Again, I would like to turn it off, which I can't. But my life, I do not know. I do not understand. How do I see how many lives I have? Okay, so the top right looks to be connected to my weapon. Yeah, it seems like that. That's the current weapon there. It changed color with the weapons I have. So now I have the blue weapon, now it's changed to that. I'm guessing it's gonna show you like your level up in some way. Okay, so those enemies didn't seem like they could hurt me on the ground. I'm just cornered here. I can't move. I can't get out of there. If I take this, yeah, it switched to red. But I don't see on my power meter how the, like, what power level I am. It's very confusing. And again, where's my life? I have 5 life. I don't know where I can see that. Yeah, I got the power up, but like, how do I tell which level of power up I am at? And that's game over. Yeah, the HUD is really not good. Also, there is like invisible walls here. That's why I'm getting hit sometimes, because I think I can go more to the right and left, which I can't. So we're gonna change an option here in the graphic settings, because that is not good. Like, the idea and everything is fine, but I don't think the execution here really is great. Unfortunately, you know. But it's great that you have a demo, so you can try it yourself, and, you know, like, price tag is not that crazy high. So I think we're gonna have to do this. I guess we could do this, panel 1. Because those bars there, even though it looked like on the dynamic that I could go there, left and right, it's invisible walls there blocking me. So I'd rather have a hard cut-off point here. And lives at 5. We're gonna go for easy mode to see if we can get through it. But again, I don't see anywhere on the screen my life count. And again, the power-up in the top right, that's hidden by my... I can move. You know what, it doesn't matter, like, it looks pretty much like the icon on the top left. It's in the top right is the same, but it changes color and it has a P on it. But there's no, like, clear indication of, like, it should be that you have some kind of, like, bars. So you pick one lights up matching the red. You pick another red power up, another bar, like, or something turns up. It's not good. And again, I see nowhere on the entire freaking screen telling me you have 3 lives left or anything like that. And when I die, I haven't seen it. Then when I, you know, takes a life, I haven't really seen it drop like you have 4 lives left or anything like that. It's just you have to keep it track on it in your head or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing, but the HUD is really not that great. And again, let us turn off the blooming, and like, it's too much of, like, the stars and the green orbs, and it's to know what the hell can hit me. And like, some enemies there seems like they didn't have a hitbox. Like, it wasn't clear if, because it was this flying plane with the loop thing that didn't seem to hit me, right? And then the ground didn't seem like, it's not really clear what can hit me and what is not gonna hit me. Yeah, but like, the base game idea is good, like fun stuff, but the execution here leaves a lot more for me to, you know, be desired. But again, that's probably why I like the more, like, the classic one, because you have also this debris when you hit enemies, they kind of leave debris, and again, it's just so difficult to tell what is a projectile and what is something else. And again, I don't see any life counter on the entire screens. I have 5 lives. I have no clue what my life count is here. Yeah, I definitely think that if you could turn off the blooming, that would help a little bit. with some of the projectiles. Look. Maybe make it a tiny bit more easier. And you can see now, like this is where I can only fly. And if you have the dynamic option, that's an invisible wall there. Yeah, I cannot tell, unfortunately my Right, let me turn off the camera so you can see. In my top right you have the power-up weapon, but I can't really tell which level I am. You can see that now. I can't really tell which power-up level I am at. By looking at the top right, like what level am I? Again, it would be much nicer if you just have bars lighting up in the color matching, like matching how many blue I have collected, right? That's very super efficient, telling me that, oh, I am at level 3, I am at level 4, I'm maxed out. Right. I have my shield still left. Right, I definitely recommend you to not use the dynamic mode, because again that will give you like invisible walls to the left and right, because this is the only range, left and right range motion that you have. So probably better to keep one of these fixed static things to like make it easier to know what is the play area. Again, the dynamic only removes the bar, but it doesn't increase your left and right area that you can move within. So that's why I took damage a lot of the times previously, because I just was thinking I could go more to the left than I actually could. Like, it's pretty good here with the controls and everything. Again, I just feel it is too cluttered, and again, I think that is a problem with some of the modern games. I guess this is just the end of the demo, because I can't tell anything else, because I am not losing my lives or anything like that. So yeah, I guess this is just how the demo ends. Could have been better with a more obvious screen showing that. Like, oh, this is the end of the demo, something. So yeah, I guess that's it for this. What was it called here? AIRANBLADE. It's a very classic, simple vertical shoot 'em up. And yeah, like toning down the effects would, I feel, be very helpful here in this game. Because all of the cluttering here, and with the heavy bloom effect, again, let's an option at least to disable that. It's quite a challenge not dodging the project. That's definitely challenging in itself, but it's more of a challenge to like, what is a projectile coming at me? And yeah, it's also a little interesting. Like, I think that all of the flying enemies should have a hitbox, and all of the ground should like not have a hitbox. Just make it very clear again what is gonna hurt me and what is not gonna hurt me. Again, for the HUD, how do I know how many lives I have left? I'm trying. I'm gonna have to like maybe go back, watch this after here, you know, and just pause the screen and just like, how many lives is there? What am I missing? And again, the power-up system, like, how do I know which level I am at? Why is there just not, like, it could be you have the red power-up or blue, whatever, in the middle, and then it could be like the circle lights up the more you like, the more of the power-ups you take or something like that. I'm gonna have to, again, pause my video to try to figure that out, because it's very unclear right now, like, am I at max level? Until you hit that, like, oh, you get a bonus for picking up. Okay, now I am at max level. It's just minor things that, like with the HUD there, that just could really be helpful. Yeah, you know, like it's nice that you have the dynamic kind of left and right thing there, but it also is kind of not really useful, because it will give you, you know, the invisible walls there. So probably very good if you could just not like, if you're playing this is not bad, I'm not bashing the game here, but it's probably, if you're a player, best to not use the kind of dynamic thing there, that so that you can see the left and right playfield, because that's gonna be, again, very confusing when you might think, oh, I can dodge a little bit more to the right, and then you just hard wall by that invisible wall, because, you know, no matter if you can see the left and right, you still only have, you know, this more vertical, narrow field of play for you to be, you know, navigating within. So, yeah, kind of basic again, kind of interesting, but this is not capturing, you know, I'm not the biggest shoot 'em up genre here, but there is a game genre that I like here to dabble, and, you know, one day I might be a really cool game getting me back. But yeah, I'd say that I like the 3D style here, 2.5D look to it, but we need to have that style, but without all of this craziness hiding projectiles, because that is the key thing for me in a shoot 'em up. It is to very super clear know exactly what is an enemy and the projectile, so I can focus on dodging it, patterns and stuff like that. And here it is just the entire field's filled here, and like, again, with the heavy blooming that I wish we could disable, like it pretty much the entire screen is sometimes just glowing from the stars, from the projectiles all over the place, from like the green orbs, from the breeze, from enemies getting shattered. And that is not something I find pleasing in this type of game. But it looks pretty damn nice and everything like that. So yeah, you know, hey, hopefully the demo is gonna be up so you can try it here, and, you know, maybe the price tag. Let me double check the price tag real quick. Leave. It might be on this. No, it is. Yeah. 13 euros. It's probably pretty fair price tag, right? If you enjoy this style, and if you don't think that it's a problem with the art style, like to spot what is a project and stuff like that, it's probably a nice little decent addition. It's not bringing anything new or crazy to the genre, but, you know, it's a nice little time-consuming game for you, right? So what I might not have mentioned also is that in the top you have kind of your speed, and that's actually one of the better one, because that was clear for me when I kind of focus, because it is so much happening on the screen, so it's hard to focus on like the edges to see what like was happening in the HUD overall. But that is pretty damn good. Like, it's very easy in the top bar to see what speed you had set for your ship. You can fine-tune it, and that was one of the better things, because I could clearly see that it was like marked in red, and it kind of bumped as you change just the speed up. So one of the HUD elements that actually worked good, it might have been a little bit too big there, maybe could have compact or something like that, but like that worked fine. But again, that is also one thing that you're probably gonna set a preferred speed, and then you're not gonna reset it. Like, I don't think you're gonna be changing the speed a lot of times up and down. So it might just have been better if it just popped up on screen when you changed it. I think it was there all the time. I might be remembering this wrong. So if I'm remembering it wrong, you know, that's great that it only pops up when you change speed. If it's always there all the time, the speed meter, then that's something that should be in options or a settings to not be there all the time. I think it might only pop up when you change speed. I think it was that, right? I guess we can just let's just jump in and double check that. So we don't spread some false information here, right? And again, performance is good here on the ARC 580 in 1440p with the Ryzen 5600X, running nice and smooth at the 140. No, the speed is always up. That, I feel it just should be better if you just make the HUD fade in when you change the speed and fade out when you're not changing the speed, because I think or has an option, because I think very few players are gonna be swapping speeds up and down throughout the game, so you don't really need it. Like, you don't really need it to have it available. Seeing that all the time, it just takes up real estate. So yeah, we don't need to have that all the time, but there we go. Yeah, that's it for this Let's Try. It wasn't really fairly good, overall experience, but again, the graphic clutter style was not appealing to me in this particular game. So, but you can check back to the channel if you want to see me try more games and video game related stuff. You can leave a like, a comment if you want to do that. Check out this on Steam, and hopefully the demo will be available for you to try, because that's the best way to really get a sense on how it works. It might be easier when you look at it to spot projectiles, and it might be more challenging when you're actually playing it yourself. The experience could be varying there, so great with that. It's an overall decent demo, nothing really crazy missing there, so that's nice. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this demo. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming up. Currently on Wednesdays and Saturdays is like kind of trying to keep that schedule going. But if nothing else, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and bye for this time.